Hi, I'm going to show you how to upload data into SPSS, calculate summary statistics, and create some graphs. So I have SPSS opened, and all the files that you'll be given will be in Excel. And so to open up a data file, I would go to File, Open Data. And the only trick here is data files are going to be in Excel. That makes it easier to pull them into any sort of stat program. And I just want to find where the data is located. So here I have my folder for this class, then the folder for data, and I'm going to open up a coaster data file. So I'm going to click open. And everything should be good to go. So I'm just going to have to click OK here. And the data file is going to open. So this is a roller coaster data. It's the name of the roller coaster, the park, the state, the type, country, duration of the ride, speed of the ride, height, drop, length. And if I go down here to variable view, so hold on one second, I could look at information about those variables. So name, I have 11 variables. String would mean they're categorical. Numeric means they're quantitative. And some of the information is over here that I need, nominal versus scale. And then down here I just want to click on data view to get back to my data file. Okay, so now that I've opened up the data file in SPSS, I'm going to create some summary statistics. So I'm going to go to Analyze, Descriptive, and you can go to Frequency or Descriptive. Let's go ahead and go to Frequencies. And the first thing you want to do is get rid of that. Otherwise it will create a really messy table that we don't really ever need. And then I'm going to select the variables that I want to make create the summary statistics. So I could pick anything. Let's go ahead and pick height. I'm going to click on height and put it in the variable box, and I could do as many variables as I want. So I'll go ahead and look at duration as well. And then I'm going to click on statistics and click the information I want. So maybe I want the mean, the median, the quartiles. If I want a certain percentile, I could do that. The standard deviation, the mid, the max. That's good for now. So I'm going to click continue. And if I want a histogram, I could click histogram. So it's going to produce a histogram as well. I think that's it. So let's click OK. And then it will think a little bit and create these. It's going to create these boxes for each of the variables. We have height, and it gives us the information that I asked for, and duration, probably in seconds, information that I asked for. And then below that gives the histogram for height. So we can see it's skewed to the right. Seems to be some outliers. Some summary statistics up here. It's pretty easy to edit these graphs. If I didn't like the color, if I wanted to change the width of the bars, I can do that. We'll maybe get into that some other day. And then the histogram for duration is below that. Okay, so there's the histogram for duration. Okay, so that's how you create summary statistics. Let's say I wanted to compare two different groups. So I'm going to go back to my data window. And maybe I wanted to compare steel types of roller coasters to wooden types of roller coasters. So I want to create two separate summary statistics to compare the two. So what I would do is go to Data, and then I would go to Split File, and I would put in the variable type. And so now if I run the same summary statistics, it's going to compare wooden to steel. So I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to go back to Analyze, Descriptive, and Frequencies. And I'm going to unclick that box, and we'll just look at speed this time. Check what I'm interested in. Oh, that's good for now. Okay, so now when I click OK, I'm going to get two types of boxes of summary statistics. The first box is for steel roller coasters. It gives me the things I asked for steel roller coasters. And the second one is for wooden roller coasters. Okay, so it split that data file up into two parts. Okay, if you had more than two categories, it would do it for more than two categories. Okay, so now that I've done that, I need to go back and tell it not to do that anymore unless I want to keep separating them out. So I'm going to just click on the Analyze All Cases without creating the groups. Okay, so that covers most of it. We're going to do some graphs. So all the graphs are here. So graphs, and then we go to Chart Builder. And let's see, so I can create either a box plot, a histogram. Some of these we haven't talked about, but what I want to do is I'm going to do a box plot. So I'm going to click on box plot, and I'm going to get these options. This is the one I want because I want to compare different groups. So I just pull that up there, which is already up there. Now I have to put the variable, the categorical variable here, and the quantitative variable there. So again, I want to compare the two different types, which would be wood and steel. So that goes on the x-axis. And let's compare length. Okay, so the length of the ride. So now that I have the two variables in there, I'm just going to go down and click OK. Oops, didn't like that. Hold on. I'm going to click OK. And what I'll get is a side-by-side box plot. So this was comparing length of the steel roller coasters to the wooden roller coasters. Appears on average, or the center is about the same, but there's more variation in steel roller coasters as far as length goes. No outliers were identified. Okay, and then I'm just going to show you how to do a histogram from the graphs as well. So I'm going to go back up here. All the graphs are done through the chart builder. So go to graphs, then chart builder. And now I want a histogram, so I'm just going to click histogram. And really for this class, we're just going to do a simple histogram. So I'm going to put that up there. And then for a histogram, all I need to do is put the variable of interest on the x-axis. So let's look at duration. Once I do that, then I just come down here and click OK. And it will create a histogram. Okay, so there's my histogram, somewhat symmetric, with some summary statistics up here. So as an introduction to SPSS, I'll create some other videos as well.